Welcome to the Scholarship Hub. My name is Emmanuel, and I'm on a mission to assist you to realize your full potential through academic scholarships, job opportunities abroad, and as well as to impact lives through charity projects. In today's video, we are looking at the Deep Mind scholarships at the Queen Mary University of London. And this scholarship is actually awarded to programs at the School of Electronic Engineering and Computer Science. So the purpose of this scholarship is to support and encourage underrepresented groups to pursue postgraduate education in the field of artificial intelligence. I will be discussing the underrepresented groups that is being defined by the Deep Mind scholarships in the world. And then there's something interesting I want to share. So for the purposes of this scholarship, they believe that if they are able to remove the financial obstacles, it is going to help some postgraduate students to be able to study. And also they are also going to be providing some mentoring and pastoral support, which they believe that is going to help build an AI or artificial intelligence community where everyone can participate and thrive irrespective of their backgrounds. And yes, I believe in that. So let's quickly go ahead and check the scholarship details. So the scholarship is a master's level scholarship, and the courses that is going to be run by the scholarship, it's a master's in artificial intelligence, master's in computer science, master's in machine learning for visual data analytics, master's in computer games. So every country or any person in any country is allowed to apply for this Deep Mind scholarship. Now, looking at the value or the scholarship package, it is going to cover the cost of tuition fees, which for home students it should be around £12,250, and for international students going to cater for £28,150. So for living allowances as well is going to be catered for. That's in total is going to £15,480. Yes, there is also going to be an annual travel allowance as well as one-off equipment grant, which is going to be £1,700. And this scholarship is going to be awarded for 5 candidates. And the deadline, as we can see, is going to be in June 5th, 2023. Now, jumping onto the eligibility criteria. To be eligible to apply for the Deep Mind scholarship, you must be a UK or an international student, as we looked earlier. Any person from any country can apply for the scholarship, and you should identify as a female and or of a black ethnicity. We will be looking at the explanation of this in the application form that is provided for the application process. And finally, you must have a confirmed offer to study on one of the following programs in the September intake, that is just September 2023. You must have an offer for either a master's in artificial intelligence, that is a full-time, same as a master's in computer science, master's in computer games, master's in machine learning for visual data analytics, master's in robotics. And you should have this offer at the Queen Mary University of London to be eligible to apply for the scholarship. Having known the eligibility criteria, let's move ahead to check how we're going to apply for this scholarship. Like they've stated, first of all, you need to go back and check the eligibility criteria to see if you qualify to apply for the scholarship. If you do not, they have stated clearly here that you are going to be withdrawn if they later find out that you didn't meet any of the eligibility criteria. Secondly, you are supposed to download this application form. We'll be taking a look at it in a bit. Then finally, you go ahead and you complete the application after you have finished filling the application form that is provided. And you may need to also provide these listed items for the application process. You need to have a copy of the offer letter that is being given to you by the university for any of the listed programs here. You should also have completed the application form we are about to look at you should prepare your CV. I've made video talking about how to prepare your CV, or how to have a competitive CV that can help you to get any scholarships or any application that you are making. So you may want to check out that video on my channel. Okay, so after you have gathered all these documents, all you need to do is to have all of these documents and send to this email provided. And they have stated that you should make sure that you have your name, your first name and your last name. That should be what you need to label your documents with, your first and your last name. So don't just submit the documents with any other name, but your first and your last name. So what the selection panel is going to do is that they are going to have a short list of the applications, which the final decision will be made, and only 5 students or 5 candidates will be awarded the scholarship. And the applicants are going to be receiving a notification of the outcome by 31st of July. So you should look out for that confirmation or notification email if you are going to apply for the scholarship. Now let's look at the application forms that is provided by the DeepMind Scholarship for us to complete and together submit our CVs for this application. So there you have it. This is the application forms that has been provided by the DeepMind Scholarship to be completed for you to add to your CV and to submit for this scholarship application. So like they've listed again that these are the programs that the scholarship is going to cover. So you should have an offer for one of these programs, master's programs. Then they've stated that you should make sure you answer all these questions in this form. Incomplete or incorrect scholarship applications will not be accepted. So make sure you've completed every part of this application form before you finally submit. And they are reminding us again that the deadline for this application is on the 5th of June 2023. So yes, you need to go ahead and provide all these details: family name, your surname, your first name, your title, your nationality, your address as well. And then you need to confirm that you identify as a female, and like I said, this is what the DeepMind Scholarships is defining to be the eligibility criteria. Please confirm you identify as belonging to a black ethnicity background. So it's either you are a black British African, a black or a black British Caribbean, a black or a black British other, or mixed black or black British. So if you identify yourself as a female and in any of these categories, you are eligible to apply for this DeepMind Scholarships. And because they mentioned that you need to have an offer from this university, means you should have a student ID or an application ID number that is being given to you during your admission process. So therefore they are asking you to provide that ID number, and also mention the name of the master's program you have been given the offer, then the date of your master's application. And if you have been given the offer, you go ahead and you select yes. If you have not been given the offer yet, you select no. And like they are stating, if yes, is this a conditional or unconditional offer? You may want to go back and read the offer letter that was given to you to confirm if your letter is a conditional or unconditional offer. If it's unconditional offer, then you may want to go ahead and apply. If it's conditional, it means they are requesting for 1 or 2 items you need to provide in order for you to receive the unconditional offer letter to go ahead with the application. It is stated here that if you are selected to receive the scholarship, the admissions offer or the admissions office must have converted your conditional offer to unconditional offer. So for any reason or for anything that you are being asked for your conditional offer, you need to submit everything for it to be converted to unconditional offer by 31st of July 2023 for you to qualify to get this scholarship. Now they are asking you to submit a 500-word statement of purpose, and I have made a video on this channel that I described or I explained further about how to go about with your statement of purpose. So you may want to check out that video and make sure you have answered all these questions that they are asking you. First question they are asking you to write in your statement of purpose is to state the reasons why you would like to be considered for the scholarship. The second question is to state what motivated your interest in this master's degree that you've chosen at Queen Mary's University. The final one is to state how you will benefit from the scholarship. So if you have been able to complete this application form, you may want to include your CV and submit to the email that has been provided before the deadline, which is on the 5th of June 2023. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. You may also want to reach out on any of my social media handles and I will get back to you. See you in the next one.